What's up everybody? Let's get started with this video where I'm going to show you what indicators to use for day trading and what are the most important ones. And the truth is that actually you don't even need all these indicators that they always tell you, MACD or SI and everything. I have my own system, my own trading indicators that I use, and they are actually working. But the first one that I'm going to tell you about, and it's probably the only one that you actually need, it is volume. So what about volume? We have a couple of things in volume that I'm looking at. So first of all, you're gonna have to look at if the stock is too extended. We're talking about going long here, okay? This is the example of ONTX from yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you about it, okay? So this is how it looks like right now, but yesterday it looked a little bit different. Well, so here you can see this is standard deviation channel and it tells you is it too extended or not, and you can add it here. Just add studies to the charts. That's how you can add it, and you can add multiple with a different size. Like I have this is 1, 2, and 3.0 standard deviation channel. Also, I use volume, and I also use, as you can see, I use moving EMA 12 and SMA 20. Those are actually the ones that I don't even use because I rarely ever trade reversals. It is good to have them just to, as kind of additional confirmation, but it's not something that I actually use. So let's get started. What is actually the most important indicators that you want to have? So first of all, you need to have a good setup. Let's see what happened here. This was a resistance. Yeah, as you can see, it was pretty old resistance, so it was pretty good trade. And what happened here yesterday? Let's go into more details, okay? So this is the line that was supposed to be crossed for entry, okay? And what happened here? What was actually the real confirmation? The real confirmation is getting higher volume, okay? Look at this volume. This 1 minute was 4 million, okay? So that's enough confirmation. It also this needs to get broken. Trend line needs to get broken for this type of trade. But actually the volume is the one who confirms that you were right. If everything else is perfect but there's no volume, then it's not a good trade. So volume is something that is must have in the moment of entering. All right. Here you can see that you can also use moving averages, but like a crossover, these two is going to be something important. As you can see, it doesn't happen that simple. I mean, it is. It crosses, it tests it again, and then it continues going up. It is, again, a little bigger volume than it was. So basically, the only thing I'm using is standard deviation channel to see if it's extended, volume to confirm the breakout, and if I would trading reversals, I would use crossover these two. It would probably be for scalping, but I'm not doing it. So if you want to do it, that's probably the best way to do it. Okay, let's take a few more examples from yesterday. Actually, this is from the pre-market. The plan was actually to enter, but to go long above this here, this line here. So it'd probably be somewhere here. But what happened? So it was a breakout. This is not a normal situation. So let's analyze what happened here. So this was consolidation, low volume after the breakout of the resistance. And where will be the entry? Here, you can see a huge green candlestick with huge volume in that moment. And it closed above this resistance here. So that would be kind of a good entry. Let's look at a few more examples. So you make a plan, but volume always absolutely need to be your last thing to look at while you are looking to enter the trade, okay? CLPS was a crazy one yesterday. I'm gonna delete the charts not to confuse you, delete the drawings not to confuse you, right? Excuse me for that. So, yeah, let's see what happened with that one. I'm just gonna delete drawing set. Yeah, look at this. So, what will be the entry here? So it was pretty simple. Uh, Volume is absolutely number one thing. Look at this. Breakout and huge volume, 2 million volume at this moment right here. So if you enter it here, you wouldn't be wrong. But actually, it's the best way to wait for consolidation and then enter there. Okay, so consolidation was actually the real one was actually here. But if you entered, you see it here. So you must need few reasons for entry: to break out of a trend line, break out of a resistance, higher volume, candlestick pattern. As you can see, this was a bullish engulfing, so this is a pretty good way to enter. All right, for the example. So what else am I going to show you? The thing that happened yesterday is the volume. Let me show you this way. You can see all of these things in Finviz. Let me show you what is very important. So CLPS, you can see here was the average volume, and average volume here is 2 million. Volume of yesterday, as you can see here, 127 million shares traded yesterday. So when relative volume is that high, the truth is that it can actually be extended a lot more than usually. Okay, so that's the only thing that makes the stock being too extended, not the thing that is going to stop us for the trade, for taking trade. Okay, so yeah, you absolutely need to look at the relative volume. If the relative volume is huge that day, you can see it here. You can use Finviz. Here it says relative volume. How many times is today's volume bigger than usually? So if it's a lot bigger than usually, it can be a lot extended. So here the stock was too extended, definitely. Look, let's see the percentage. It was like 200% up, so it was too extended. But having a huge average volume made the thing not that bad. Okay, look at this, 5 minutes, 5 million volume. So it's crazy, yeah. So those are actually the indicators you're supposed to use. Volume definitely as a confirmation, but not only moment. So look what it says here. Average, so 30 days volume and today's volume. It's market is closed, so it's not saying it now. And average 30 bars and current bar. So what do you need to have? You need to have today's volume a lot bigger. And you need to have current bars a lot bigger. And that's like a confirmation, all right? So that's actually the only one indicator you need. I am also looking at standard deviation channel, and of course moving averages are something that you can look at too. But those are actually favorites. You absolutely need you must use those. Okay, so I hope this video helped you. Comment below what do you think about a video, and make sure to follow me on Instagram, LiveShare Trading, and see you in the next video.